Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Otger and I love to play Idle Online Universe. In this video I'd like to show you some basics about doing ship arena pushes. Please be aware that I am not a pro and that the information I provide may not lead to an optimal outcome. Thus, I strongly recommend to ask questions in the official IOU Discord channel, which I have linked in the description. I also want to mention that I am not a native English speaker, so please don't wonder about my pronunciation or my weird English. If you haven't used Multicalc yet, I strongly recommend you to do so, because especially Ship Arena has a lot of banana skins, and while there are many things that you can do wrong, there are only a few that you can do right. My first advice if you want to do a ship push is to plan far ahead and don't do anything in-game before you have figured out a satisfiable outcome on your sheet. It is very easy to mess things up because you cannot undo ship arena upgrades. To prevent this, I would also recommend you to carefully read FireClan's ship sheet guide. The link you can also find in the description. For this video, I will assume that you have read this guide, as I will not really cover the topics discussed there. But for now, without any further ado, let's dive into the depths of the Ship Arena tab of the Multicalc sheet, which I will also link in the description. Here we go. The first thing I want to do is to check if the values for Ship Orb, Guild Bonus and Legendary Damage are correct. So I switch to the Points tab and check out the max Ship Arena levels. In this case they are on 44 and they are correct here too. The same goes for the Orb. Ship Arena Orb 6 stars, and that's also correct. For the Guild Bonus you will have to refer to the Guild tab, and here you see at the Space Academy the total bonus and the Guild passive also at the Ship Arena damage. These are also correct. Sometimes I don't know why these values are not correct, so checking it may be a good idea. After this, I want to start figuring out my highest opponent that I can beat. In my case, this would be 265. This is basically the hardest part because there are so many combinations. The first thing I want to do is to play around with my trophies, because you can do a lot of damage or ship health just by changing these values around. Take your time to figure out the cheapest way to beat the highest opponent that you want to beat. I'm sorry for the strange resolution, but my monitor isn't that big, so I'm gonna shift it around. The first thing I want to make sure is that my left ship does at least one attack after my middle ship is destroyed. I then want my right ship to do at least one hit on the second round and 2 hits on the third. So 0, 1, 0. Middle ship does always 1 damage at the start of the first round, so you don't have to worry about this. And my right ship will do 0, 1 and 2. If I have done this, I start messing around with the numbers for my right ship and probably my left ship. When I have found out how to beat this opponent, I simply write down the numbers into an extra sheet I have made. It's a very simple one. It's just my highest opponent down to the last opponent I have beaten. And for every step I write down the numbers for the right ship, for the left ship, for the trophies, maybe for the middle ship and for my drones. What I do now is to go back step by step from 265 to 264, and I check if I have enough resources and trophies to keep these values up. And of course I always write down, oh that's the wrong window, I always write down my configuration. So you see I have done this already down to 260. So in the end, I will have a complete list of ship upgrades to beat every single opponent. This step is very important because my middle and left ship sometimes can survive too long. Yes, I know this sounds contradictory, but remember, I want my right ship to do the most damage on the last round. If, for example, my left ship survives for too long, I will only do 1 damage in the last round and maybe 2 damage in the second round. So I don't do the optimum of damage. Let's say 70. You see that the left ship survives too long and my right ship does damage, but it does 2 damage on the second round and only 1 damage on the last round. You get the point. You want your right ship to do the most hits on your last round. So I continue to lower the opponent level one by one each time and keep adjusting my ship upgrades until I reach the bottom of the barrel. So there you have it. This is my way of doing ship pushes. It may not be the most efficient way, and there are surely way more things to know about this than I do. So just take it as a very basic tutorial and keep in mind, as I already mentioned, that I am not a pro. If you'd like to have more in-depth informations on this topic, please refer to the official IOU Discord chat. For your convenience, I have put all the relevant links into the description. If you know of any better ways to do a ship push, please let me know down in the comments. If you find any mistakes in this video, leave a thumbs down and please explain in the comments what I am doing wrong. If you like this video, just leave a thumbs up and drop some kind words if you want. I really hope you enjoyed this video and found some useful information to carry you a bit further on your way to become a better supporter for your guild. Thanks for watching, have a great day and see you on IOU.